Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We have the NBA group back in action. Talking about the NBA seasons, playoffs are coming up sort of kind of soon. Maybe a little. Matt wants a little college basketball, so maybe we'll sprinkle that in there a little because Chapman and Matt are pretty knowledgeable in that. Going to big schools like they do. Couple topics to talk about. We have a draft for 25 and under guys that we want our team and stuff like that. So without further ado. Sponsors, Beer Jack, coming soon. Get your merch, link in bio soon. And NCon, get your HVAC done. It's snowing. Get your heat. Bingo. All right. First topic. I kind of told the guys earlier that we're in here before. What I'm about to say kind of gets skewed over how bad these two players are playing right now in this game. But there's been a recent conversation about the MVP race that's going on right now. There's a tweet that just came out that the new 65 game rule might deliver Cade Cunningham his first MVP. And I was wondering, what the screenshot kind of says is Cade, Shea have both played 49 games. Luca and Wemby both played 44, and Jokic just played 42. And Cade's on pace to have the 73. You need 65. Shea is at the 66, could miss with the injury right now. And then Luca, Wemby, and Jokic are all on pace to not make it. So I have two questions for the group. One, do we like the 65 game rule thing that has been established? And two, do we think, I don't gamble, but do we think Kate Cunningham right now at I think he's like plus 250 odds is a good bet for the future?
I'm gonna start with your first question. The 65 game rule in theory makes sense. Not for an 82 game regular season though. It would have to be a shortened regular season in my opinion. It would have to be like if they shortened the regular season and then made the requirement like 10 let or like 15 or 20 less. Like it's like a weird number right now. It's at 17. I don't know. It's a weird number for amount of games to miss, and I do understand they want to avoid people load managing, but it does get to a point you're taking away a lot of considerations for MVP. And if it does end up in a situation where Kate is just handed to it, I think it does bring into question like the need for the requirement.
To
Yeah, I
expand
see.
on that. Oh,
Go ahead.
go ahead, Matt. Go ahead, Matt.
I was gonna say you see the vision with the 65 game limit, but if it eliminates top quality players like Luca and Jokic, who are all putting up statistically better seasons, and it kind of you don't want to see someone win MVP by default. So I like the idea of the rule, but I think maybe they should kind of lessen the restrictions a little bit and make it a little easier for these guys to hit the requirements.
Yeah. I think originally like everybody thought it was a great idea. Um, but in theory, as we go down the line of 10 years, not even just the MVPs, all NBAs are gonna get screwed. Um, there's I mean, some players are just not gonna be all NBA players when they should be. If like I think Jokic is not gonna be an all NBA player if he's continues this path. So yeah, I agree with John. I think they need to lessen the games to 70, 75,
It
maybe
doesn't matter
even.
what. They need to play less games at the end.
Yes, it's kind of ridiculous at this point. Plus to expand on that, the injuries that the
Mhm.
players are getting. It's just killing the players.
Well, this is why they're missing on top of the load
Yeah,
managing, getting injured because of the
Yeah.
amount of games they play at the high level that they're because everyone says the regular season's boring. So when you give a little bit of more effort, leads to these injuries and it screws up everything else.
Well, not everyone. You say the season's boring and you don't like watching the start of the season.
No, I
And then
didn't
you
say
say the
that.
season
A
doesn't count.
general critique of the NBA regular season is that it doesn't mean much to the average fan. It really doesn't. If you don't follow a basketball team and you don't really enjoy the sport of just watching basketball, there's no reason for you to tune in until the playoffs because they don't play hard 65 out of the 82 games of your
Mhm.
requirement. So like
Big problem.
it doesn't even matter.
Mhm.
he's
Does
correct, Joey.
No, I know. I'm just pointing it out that
Not
you,
every player, not every team, but it's a good amount
Yes.
of the league.
does does the NBA Cup affect this?
No, because it's played into your regular season games. I don't think they're trying 10 times harder in those games either.
Mhm. Okay.
I don't know. Don't
So
think.
I thought the
is
NBA Cup was really entertaining. I thought it was a
Yeah, it
success.
is.
I think it's a
It's
great
a good
honor.
way to mix up the regular season. It
Mhm.
Yeah.
definitely is.
So is Cade, with those stats involved, is he a decent shout for an MVP? And if he does win it in this league, how it is right now, with all the great players right now, does it devalue the MVP award in the coming years?
The problem is he's just not having a better guard season than SGA. SGA is once again having another historical guard season, and to kind of just erase his ability to win it would make the rule like come into question, I think, even more,
Mm,
especially because another MVP to his case would really mean something for his all-time legacy.
mm. No, it's fair. It's fair.
Yeah, I was texting John the other day after the Knick game, or actually, I didn't even watch the Knick game on Friday when they were playing the Pacers, or was it Thursday they played the Pistons? Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I watched the full game on Friday actually, and Kate absolutely killed us, and I literally said to John that like I mean, I'm way more in on Cade being MVP than I ever was. Um,
Mm,
Guy does it all. I mean, what the Pistons are doing with him is unbelievable. If they don't have him there, there's no shot in hell they're playing this well. He's doing it all on both ends of the floor. He facilitates crazy, and he just gets tough buckets. It doesn't matter. Um, but yeah, I agree with John. SGA is if FGA continues this path, and it's a little skewed in
mm.
history.
I think that's a very fair point, and I think this kind of segues into something just a little I want to dabble on that I wrote down that Matt kind of brought up earlier pre-show, um, tanking. I feel like the Pistons and maybe the Thunder are kind of like one of the two teams in recent years that have kind of done it well, maybe by accident, maybe on purpose. And I think Kate Cunningham is one of those players to come out of it that has been, one of the best ideas. And so I was wondering for you guys, just quick. What do we think of Adam Silver kind of, trying to change the tanking rules? Or do you think it's really just part of the game? People just have to deal with it and, just get better.
I mean, with such a strong rookie class incoming this year, there's like arguably five players that could completely turn around a franchise. You see it this year, like tanking is as bad as it's ever been, and I think that rules do need to be implemented to change it. One thing I would like was just getting rid of protected picks, because if you trade a protected pick and you have it within the top 10, you're going to be really motivated to lose games and get rid of it. And I just think that protected picks in general kind of like muddy up trades and make everything very confusing. So I would not like to see those any longer.
Oh, it's fair. It's fair. I like that. I didn't really think of that, but no, it's a good idea.
Um, I don't know what I feel like we were talking about it before. The another good suggestion that I've heard is like kind of just doing what the NFL does. Like they do have the best draft model, but it comes to a point where a team really could just tank year over year for like 2 to 3 years, go get the first or top three pick, and then just go on their way. And I don't see what's wrong with that either. If it works in the NFL, it should work in the NBA, but
Hmm.
I mean,
I
one
think it's just
player
because
and
there's so many
yeah.
more games to be played in the NFL.
It's also
I
That's
that
why I
one
think they do
player
it.
can change an NBA team way more than one player can change an NFL
Yeah.
team, unless it's a quarterback given. But you don't
that's
always hit
fair.
on quarterbacks. You miss a lot on first round quarterbacks. But in the NBA, these top three guys, like you know that they're going to be players that will change your franchise most
Well,
likely.
not entirely.
More
Reed
so.
Shepard was drafted third. Jalen Green was drafted second. So
No, that's fair.
not
But I
really.
think I
Was Jalen
understand what
Green the
Matt's saying,
COVID
that
year?
like there's
It was
10 guys on a court. There's
Facts. We
yeah.
one
drafted
really big
Wiseman
deal.
too, bro. Just because you have a top three
I
pick
the
does
miss
not
rates,
mean
the miss rates are way
Yeah,
less, dude. I
you're a
wish I
Knicks
had a
fan. You've
stat,
seen a
but
lot of lottery picks. You should know.
nah, they never
yeah,
were
dude.
top three though. It's
Bro,
like
we
That
were
top
is
never
true.
top two pick.
it's like top 10.
Shout out Kevin Knox.
Fortnite
Um,
suit.
what was I gonna say? Fuck. I don't remember what I was gonna say, but no. I
Um,
think
can I
tanking is part of
continue
the
on
game.
this?
Hmm?
Can I continue on the taking?
Yeah.
I mean, I heard this idea before. I mean, obviously they need to, Adam Silver needs to drop his balls and like actually, um, you know, penalize these teams who are taking egregiously,
Hmm.
especially, Utah Jazz
Yeah, they
recently.
gotta I need to see at the, you know how like a Epstein Files are public? I need to see Jaron Jackson's doctor visit report. I saw that dude play IRL. There's no way he just has a severe knee injury that he's just done. Yeah, right. Sorry.
Yusuf Nurkic getting a nose job, bro.
Sorry,
Yeah,
continue.
but
I didn't mean to.
That's awesome.
I thought a
Dead ass.
good like penalty would be like taking away teams like draft balls. I think there's like 1,000 of them or something like that. I kind of like that idea. I don't know if it's doable. I mean, anything's doable at this point. It just Adam Silver needs to do something about it, and I don't know what he'll do, but
Mhm,
I pray that that office does something and they figure out something that works.
mhm.
Your organization is at fault for there not being single envelopes or single ping pongs anymore, buddy. All right, so let's leave it at that, Mr. Frozen Envelope. That is the reason they don't do that no more.
I mean, we're talking about
Um,
And
conspiracies
it's an
now.
accounting firm too. Like I would like to add that. And what is it, Ernst and Young, whatever that
Yeah,
accounting firm
EY.
is.
EY, they don't
Yeah,
have the best rep out of the big four.
they run the draft. So it's not like the NBA can like rig it themselves, but like
Well,
mhm.
it's a little rigged to an extent.
No, I agree, but is so what we said kind of before, like how we want to cut the season down to so many games or to a certain extent, would that also fix the tanking solution? Because like someone said before, tanking in the NFL seems like there's like 17 games,
Yeah.
that hurts a franchise. I would like visually a lot more. Like you have a game every week. So many people pay to go see one game a week and they fucking suck. Whereas the NBA, maybe a team is like 3 games a week or something, and it won't hurt as bad. It won't look as bad because there's a bigger like scale of games. So I was wondering if a shortened amount of games does make tanking fix it, or no, or is it just
Fixed tanking.
deal with
Yeah,
it?
yeah. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like maybe in the short term, like people adjust how they tank because there is less games and they realize that their product is a little more valuable than it was over an 82 game period. So they're
Mhm.
more inclined on a business perspective to make sure that their product isn't total ass shit through the would just find a way to get around it and go back to just finding a new way to tank with a shortened schedule without making it perceived as bad in the public eye. But it's going to be perceived no matter what. I think
Mhm.
they try
Yeah. I
bad.
don't I don't think shortening season will help with tanking. It will also lose the NBA a shit ton of money, which they won't be willing to do. And it'll kind of divide like the record keeping into two different eras and kind of make that very confusing when you're talking about like statistical significance and who has this many points. Because if it's a shorter season, then it's going to be way harder to like say break LeBron's record. Like it'll literally become physically impossible.
Mhm.
82 games is going to be non-existent soon. They're
You think
going
so?
to
I
They're going to
hope.
lose so much
I
ticket sales revenue,
yeah, yes,
revenue in
yes,
general.
but the players right now or the injuries are only increasing due to how much you're playing before you get to the league. And then you get to the league and you have to play 82 games a year, right? Even if you don't play all 82, you're playing around 60 to 70 games. Then you go on a 2.5 month playoff journey if you are, or 2 month playoff journey if you make it to the finals, right? Like your wear and tear on these athletes' bodies, it's getting to a point that shortening the season is like one of the only viable ways that these players long term are going to be able to sustain the performance that they're at.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
we got guys, multiple guys pushing 20 years in the league, dude.
yeah.
Are they playing all 82 games?
No, they're not, granted, but they have at some points in their career. I mean,
I mean, yeah, go look up the last time Braun played 82 games. It might be a decade
well,
ago.
dude, no one's expecting to play 82 games. They play like
I'm just saying, like you're talking
low to
about
high 70s.
longevity.
Like that's reasonable.
I'm talking about longevity. You look at the increase in tendon injuries to young athletes, whether it's NBA or NFL. It is a statistical fact.
It's
Athletes
insane.
are overusing their body, and the leagues they get to do not help their case. I don't know how the NFL is going to add an 18th game. The
I
league
can
might
agree with
shut
that.
down.
Yeah.
The league might shut down. Let's just say that.
No, there'd
To
be two bye
chime
weeks if they
in
did that. That's a different talk, though.
to chime in here, the product is these all-star players, and you know, it's
Yes.
that is the NBA product. It's people wanting to go see these NBA stars. It they there's games now that they don't even know if they're gonna even get to see LeBron or whoever it is, Kevin Durant. It doesn't matter. Like they're buying these tickets like blindly, just to hopefully they're playing,
Hmm.
which is
Yeah,
not
that's
a
a good
good look
point.
for the NBA.
I
Yeah.
was worried
No.
if I wasn't going to see Katie in both the games.
See,
I was getting a little worried when I was going to the Knicks game. Like
Oh,
I
you
don't,
saw him, and you
but
saw a lot more too.
That was my whole worry before buying the Warriors Sixers tickets, and Steph got hurt the week before. Like
Hmm.
injuries happen, but like it's stuff like that. Like you can't even guarantee nowadays that if you were to buy a ticket in advance, your player is going to be on the court. It's
well,
it.
that actually did happen. Sengun got hurt like 2 weeks before the Rockets Sixers game, and it was like he was supposed to be out 4 to 5 weeks, and then he magically played. So I mean that's very unlikely to happen for most people now.
All right. Next, we're gonna go into our draft. Uh, what I told the gentleman is kind of what we kind of did on the NFL one, but in basketball terms, we're gonna do 25 and under, starting five. We're gonna do a draft. We're gonna uh snake it around, and we're gonna see who has the best starting five. Um, some weird picks. Me personally, there are like no, there's like three good centers. There's like a couple good, I don't know. I think it is so the ratio of good to bad player in this category from actually
Hmm.
great to bad is astronomical. So who wants to start? Does anyone want, oh fuck. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go.
We need a spin for this. No one
spin a
can
Yeah,
wheel,
predict who's
yeah.
going where. We need a spin.
yeah. John, let's go with your camera, buddy.
I was throwing out my oranges and I'm putting waters in the fridge. Just give me a second.
All right, here we go.
Very specific.
Spinning the wheel. We are
Screen share
gonna
if you could.
go. Uh, do you guys want to pick? So if your name gets picked, you want to pick your spot, or you want to just go first?
Oh
Pick spot. I don't
All
know.
right,
yeah.
Joe.
That'd be pretty
What
cool.
spot do you want, Joe?
Oh I guess I'll take the one.
Okay, Joey is the one. I'm not going to share my screen because, as we found out last podcast, we don't see our faces. So we're just going to do it all here. Write your players down. I'll write down players on my thing that everyone picked. So Joey's one. Alrighty. Next is me. I'll take the two. I feel like going high here is pretty good. All right. Next is Chapman. Chapman, what do you want?
Ooh. I'll take the three.
It's
Good
a top
boy.
heavy draft.
All right, John and Matt. Let's see who gets it. It is Matt. Matt, you want snake or you want four?
I'll take the snake.
Okay. All right, so Joe, me, Luke, John, Matt. That should
Got
be correct.
fucking shafted. Fantastic.
Yeah, you that is the worst spot.
Yeah, but I feel like you. Never mind. All right.
I'll just kill myself.
Here we go.
I get one of these four. That's cool.
All right, Joey, first pick, buddy.
Uh, I think this is a very known who I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take Wemby. Probably
Good pick.
no,
Good
definitely the
pick.
best pick and
Give a
player.
Easy.
little explanation. A little more. Little more.
He's 7'3". He can shoot, score, dunk, layup, floater. He's got it all.
Damn straight, Joe.
Good, Joe. All right, next pick, me. I think it's pretty obvious. I'm gonna go Ant.
Love that.
I think he's just an apps. Well, I know he's very good at basketball, but I love his ego. I love how much he thinks he is just the man and no one else is better than him. And I think he obviously can prove it. And I love that in an NBA player that would be the basically the star of my franchise. So I'm gonna go Ant. Uh,
Um,
Luke,
there's two here, but as I was saying earlier, I will be going with Cade Cunningham.
great pick. Great pick. Uh, we can also, by the way, we
John,
can
why you made that face? Berries.
You guys can
No?
have like guards in other positions or forwards, like fours and fives, and kind of switch them around
No.
if it matters that much. So, all right, Cade's a good pick. John, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to take Chet Holmgren with the fourth. Chet has improved his 3-point shooting this year dramatically. His offensive production has improved on all accounts, like I just said, is especially his spot up 3-point shooting has really improved, which is where he would lacked in the playoffs last year for them. He is behind Wemby, the second best defensive big man that like controls like it is Wemby then Chet. Like it's not debatable. Chet is the second best controller of a defense in the world. Leader of a defense in the world. I think it's a very easy pick. He's 7'1".
Head
He can
scratcher.
score. He can play defense. I
I
I
love
think
don't
him.
hate it.
I think I'd break him over my knee though, but that's here nor there.
I don't hate it. There's not too many centers, so that's fair.
All right, Matt, what do you got, kid? You got
All
the
right,
snake.
I got the snake. Yeah. So first, I'm going to take Tyrese Maxey. This might raise some eyebrows, but he is a complete guard. He is hot this year. He's averaging 29 points per game. Doesn't matter who's healthy or who's not on the Sixers. He's performing every night. And then I'm also going to take Cooper Flag. Kid's 19, can do everything on the
I was
basketball
gonna take
court.
that next. Yeah.
So impressive. I
Fuck
mean,
you.
I in 3 years he's probably going to be one of the best players in the league, and I want him to start my franchise.
Great pick, great pick. I like that Maxi picked up. I like watching him play ball. All right, John, you're up.
All right, we're gonna come right back to me. I'm gonna give y'all another stunner. Chet's playing my four. I'm putting Alexander Sarr at my
Great
five.
pick. Super underrated. Love
Drastic
him.
improvement this year. He
Love him.
has improved dramatically on the
Love
offensive
him.
end. And like I said, pertaining to Chet, he is on the rise to be one of the great defensive leaders in the NBA, especially at the center position.
Love
So I'm
him.
going to bolster my front court with two 7-foot monsters and two guys who can score the
Love him.
basketball at
Love it,
will.
John. Love it. Want to invest in his cards now, sports cards now. I financially can't, but I'm putting this on record. Invest. Anyway, Luke Chapman, you're up.
You know what? I'm gonna do it. We're gonna go Conk and Nibble. There's nothing to say. This
Ooh.
guy
Good
plays
pick.
basketball the right way. I aspire to be him. I think every young person, every white kid should aspire to be like him. He plays the game the right way. It's awesome.
He shoots the ball lights out, man. It's one of the nicest shooting forms I've ever seen.
God, it's
He is the
beautiful.
man.
Moves without the ball. It's awesome.
Yeah. Great pick. Great pick. Me next. Ooh, this is tough. Hmm. I think I'm gonna go with Stephen Castle, the man.
No.
That's my guy. Shout out UConn. I
What a
love watching him
player.
play. I watched him play his well, I don't know how long ago it was, but when he played the Grizzlies, he like yam time. Jared Jackson, L dance basically. He was the man. Love him. Love how he plays. I think he's an all-around great athlete, great defender, great scorer of the ball when he needs to. He put the ball in his hands. I mean, obviously, Wemby's on his team. He can't really like show it that much. But when Wemby doesn't play, he is the man. So yeah, I'm gonna go with my boy, Mr. Castle. All right, Joe, you're up.
All right, I kind of have to go my guard now, and who's probably one of the best guards, still young. Sadly, he tore his Achilles in Game 7, but he did fry the Knicks, so that was cool watching. I'm taking Tyrese Halliburton.
Good pick. Good pick. I hate how he shoots the basketball, but he's kind of the man. I didn't really realize how young he was. Like that's another thing I'm talking about. All these basketball players, especially, they look so much older than they like are. Like he looks like he's like 29. Like he looks old. But
You had two, Joe.
yep,
I
Joe.
know.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure. And then my second pick could be surprising, but I'm going to go Jalen Johnson. Having a
Ugh.
good year with the Hawks, playing well at my small forward position.
This low and it's a good pick. Like now, like I'm all right with that, Joe. I'm all right with that, Joe. So Joe, that's your three or your four? That's your
My
I
three.
don't
three.
hate it.
Okay. Um. All right. Me. See, this is tough. Like, I hate how this guy plays basketball, but like, all right. I don't know, bro. This is tough. All right, I'm gonna go with. I love how he plays basketball. I think he should have been traded or not on this team anymore. But I am gonna pick Scotty Barnes.
Ooh.
Think he's
Good
very
pick. Nice.
versatile. I think he can play 3 through 5. He's not going to be my guy, but I think, I think he could do the job better than most. He's very consistent. Like he's not going to give you a 10 out of 10 game, but he's not going to give you like a 4.
I was
So,
between him and Jalen. Definitely
yeah.
a good
So
pick.
that's going to be my pick. Shout out Keon. Uh, all right. Luke Chapman, you're up.
I think I'm gonna get the center position out the way. I think he's the last good center in the 25 and under. I could be wrong, but uh, we're gonna pair him with his teammate Jalen Durden. Guy's been Guy
All-star.
can rebound. He's
All-star.
awesome. He's all-star, obviously. Yeah. Rebound defensively he's awesome. That pick and roll with Khan and Cade is just gonna be money. Um, I love him. Plays hard.
Mhm.
Nothing much else to say.
Great pick. Great pick. Shout out Memphis, man. Shout out Memphis. All right, John, you're up.
I'm gonna do a teammate pairing as well. For my two,
Don't
I'm
pick
gonna
him.
take J-Dub.
Ugh.
Even though he's having a down year, I still see the vision. He's one of the best two-way players in the league when healthy. He had a 40-point game in the finals. It's hard to really write him off after one bad year, especially with the hand injury. As much as I really don't like him as personally, like as a player of mine, but I think if you just look at the stats he's put up the past 2 years, especially in the postseason, there's no reason he shouldn't be on this list.
No, that's fair. Like that pick. All right, Matthew, you are up.
All right, I
You
think
got
I'm
two.
mistake again. Yep. So first, I'm gonna take Evan Mobley. He's also regressed a little bit this year, but he's still an All NBA player. He's one Defensive Player of the Year. We need to shore up defense on my team, especially with my next pick, LaMelo Ball. He still plays in the NBA like he did in high school. He can do whatever on any given night, but there's consistency issues. But I think he's still got a lot left to prove in the league.
He'll sell some seats. He'll sell some tickets for you too. It's all good. Just hopefully he doesn't drive in your city like a crazy maniac, lunatic loser and get
Mm,
arrested. But
could be a problem.
all right. No. All right, John, back to you.
I'm gonna take a guy who I thought you were gonna take, Ryan. When you said someone who you thought should be moved, and I thought especially at this trade deadline with all the buzz around him, Trey Murphy from the Pelicans.
Mm.
He's one of the best three-point shooters in the league, along with one of the best overall scorers in the league on a dumpster fire of a franchise, really not heading in any direction. And I think if he were to get an opportunity on a playoff team, you could really see how valuable he is in this league.
Fair. Chapman.
Um, I really don't know here. Do I have to do this, bro? Do I have to take him? Probably have to. Um, I will. I will unfortunately be taking Paulo Banchero. I know he's been horrible this year. I know, but
No,
there's
that's still a
still
good
hope.
pick though. That's still a good pick.
There's still hope. That I don't know what the fucking Magic are doing. Um, I don't know why the offense is being run through them. Who are their guards? Jalen Suggs.
Yeah, Anthony Black.
That's
Fucking
Yeah.
that's not great. That's not
yeah.
great. Yeah,
But
that's not great.
but I mean Chapman, you
Um,
as the fucking owner slash GM slash coach, I think you could fix his game.
yeah, I'll try. We will not be running the ball through him. That's for sure.
All right, that's not a bad pick. Me next, hate this pick right here. Absolutely hate it. But he's a fucking freak athlete, great defender. I'm gonna go with Amen Thompson. I think I need like a solid. I mean, like this team, he doesn't need to have the ball in his hands, and right now in the Thunder he does. So that's why maybe he looks as bad sometimes on the ball as he does. But I just need him to guard whoever's best player and just be the man. So I'm gonna go man.
I'm kind of stuck now because I was going to take him. However, I do got a second pick.
God, the
All right.
center position is just wank. Sorry.
I was between him and this other guy. I think I'm going to go Brandon Miller at my two. Having a good year with that, with the Hornets core, all looking good. That's
Mhm.
my guy.
I
He's
don't hate it, Joe. I don't hate it. That's pretty
he's playing good
underrated.
this year.
Joey, do you
He
have
is
someone at
playing
the
great.
three ready?
No, I need someone at the four. Brandon Miller plays shooting guard as well.
He plays shooting guard. Did I?
What do you
Hybrids
play?
had,
Are you play Wemby at the five?
yeah,
Okay.
I'm about to pick my four.
Yeah.
All right, now I gotta go. Now I gotta go get my guy,
Is this your
Alperen
last
Sengun
pick?
at the four. Yeah, it's the last pick. I'm going with Alperen Sengun.
Yo,
Stinker.
your
Stinker.
butt cheeks, God.
Stinker.
What? I'm just kidding.
Stinker. Stinker.
All right. You said Sangoon, right?
Yeah, at the four.
Oh, me. I have no God, dude. Oh, I don't know. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I mean, I could play Scotty at the five. Anyone hate that? I hate it, but I'm gonna do
Yeah,
it.
you can't play him at the five. That's kind of insane. Yo,
Why
do you need a
not?
center? Do you need a center? I can give you someone who's a
You know
center.
what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get Walker Kessler.
Bro, Jalen Duren is on the board too.
No, he's not.
No, he's
Who took
not.
him?
I have
No.
Jalen Durden.
Oh, I thought he
I'm
was
gonna
just
go.
sitting here this whole
Look
time.
alive, John.
I'm gonna go Walker Kessler. I think he's better than Donovan Clingan at like
I love this pick.
peakness. He's obviously hurt right now, but I think at peakness, what he could do is better than Donovan Clingan. So I'll go Walker Kessler.
One of the best rebounders in the league.
Yep.
That's a great pick.
All right. So my team's done. Joey's team's done. Chapman, you're up.
Hmm.
Shit.
So Luke, you need what, a three?
I do need a three. I
Okay.
don't know if I'll go with a three.
Yeah, no, that's fair. You
Yo,
can mix them
pair
in.
pair your boy's teammate with him, bro. Your last pick.
Stop backseating this shit, John.
Just saying, bro. Just throwing some.
You talking about France? Fuck no. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I could do two Magic guys on my
They
team.
don't play well together. They
You know.
don't. They don't play well together.
I'm thinking fuck.
There's a guy. There's a guy down in New Orleans. Sorry, I should stop talking.
They're clean?
No.
I don't know.
Okay. Sorry, I'll stop talking.
I'm actually okay, we're gonna play some small ball with Paolo and Jalen Dern, and we're gonna go with Devin Vassell. Can play both sides of the ball phenomenally. We're hating this pick. Guy is awesome. Are we kidding it? We're hating this pick?
Not laughing at you. Not laughing at you. He did
It's
actually have a good game
it's a little
today.
bit of an outrageous pick, but
Is
he can
Dylan
play
Harper
defense.
taken?
No.
No.
Okay. I hate like to cut you off.
John,
I'm taking
why do you cut him off? Can you like shut the fuck up and
because
let
they
him explain
John,
his
I'm not
fucking
going
pick?
for another guard that's like more ball dominant.
fair.
We
He had
already got
28 today,
Cade.
Luke.
Hmm?
Said
Explain
he had
it. Any
28
more?
today.
I mean,
Any
of
more?
course.
Any
He's
more?
tough.
Uh,
Devin Vassell, I mean, yeah, he actually played very well today.
yeah, he
I
played
think
well
he's
today.
an awesome three or two. Um,
Yeah, he's great in his
I
role.
think I think Cade could probably guard the small forward. He's big enough. Vassell is just all. I think I've always fell in love with his game. He plays the game correct. Can shoot the ball. He plays defense. Rebounds well actually for a 6'5" guy. I don't hate this pick at all.
No, fair enough. All right. John, now that you don't want to cut Luke off, you can go your last player. Do you need a point guard? Is that your last pick?
And my last pick's a point guard. I was going to go with Dylan Harper, but I'm going to go with a more proven point guard from this year. I'm going to go with Keontae George, averaging 24 points a game this year. Really broke out on this
Because they're tanking,
shitty
right?
tanking Jazz team, yes. But he's very efficient, especially on pull-up jump shots, which is a very big deal in today's league. So I'm taking him as my point guard. I got defense and scoring all around him.
So you interrupted Luke to not pick the person that you interrupted.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like Jesus, dude. All right. No, I like that pick. He's decent. All right, Matt. What you have just your setter left?
No, I got Evan Mobley. I got like a 3/4.
Okay.
I'm following a similar line of reasoning to Luke here. This isn't a pick I'm like sprinting to the podium to make, but I need some shooting. I need some on-ball defense. I'm gonna take Jaden McDaniels and round things
I
out.
was thinking about that.
Good pick. That's
I
like
don't
a
hate it.
ball knowing pick right there.
Yeah.
Like Joey's not picking that pick.
Yes, sir.
What are you talking about? I was actually thinking about that.
Oh
I'm just
yeah, hindsight merchant, by the way.
No,
Joey know.
I know all about Jaden McDaniels.
Apra Sengun.
Catman, who I
Yeah,
was
mixed
saying for
with
you before
Wemby,
was
How
two
did
Zion.
you
seven
give
footers
Wemby
driving the
the
paint.
worst?
Nah,
What's your team? What's your team?
Here, I'll read. No, hold on. I'll read them out. I'll read them out. Joey, Tyrese Halliburton, Jalen Johnson, Wemby, Brandon Miller, Sengun. He really better think Wemby is the fucking epitome
Joey, give
of
him some
Jesus Christ.
spacing, bro. God damn.
I got
Um,
Halliburton for
Jalen
that.
Johnson can't shoot for shit.
Now I know he's there for the
my
defensive
team
side of it.
is Stephen Castle, Ant, Amen, Scotty Barnes, Walker Kessler.
solid.
Jeez. Uh,
Small.
Luke's is Cade, Khan, Mr. Devin, Paulo, and Jalen Duran. Um, John's is Keontae George, J Dub, Trey Murphy, Chet, and Alex Sarr. And then Matt's Tyrese, Maxey, LaMelo, Cooper Flag, Jaden McDaniels, and Evan Mobley. I think there's a clear outlier on who's the worst team.
I mean,
Who are you pointing at?
I think everyone has a solid team, you
Who's
know.
he pointing at? And my screen's pointing at Luke, but it could
Oh
easily
no,
My
I
be
wasn't
screen's
Luke.
pointing at Luke
it could
too.
easily be me.
Oh, who's this?
That's me.
Oh,
That's
That's
Luke still.
me. That's me. That's
I
Joe.
I guess. I don't see it.
I'm just kidding. All right. Nope, that's good. Everyone I think has a solid team. Me personally, I think hmm, I don't know. I don't know.
In the comment section, vote who has the best team.
What
Facts.
Luke said. What Luke said. All right. And to round it out of the episode, I think this is a good kind of segue. Also, we're talking about young players. We have some ball knowers of the college basketball realm. A lot of controversy going on, and why we bring this up. You know, this is an NBA talk, but I feel like this is one of the draft classes of our lifetime where, like Matt said before, it changes the NBA for a while. Franchises, the league, and where it goes from here. I think if it weren't for this draft class, we wouldn't have the conversation about tanking that we are this year. Kind of what Matt said. So, I kind of just want to, I don't really have anything planned more. So I just want to like talk about it. Matt kind of has a list of like his top guys. Maybe Luke does too. And we can kind of discuss. I mean, there's a big topic that Darren Peterson, isn't that guy like off the court? I was about to say off the field. Um, he's one of the pure guys of like kind of like ever, like scoring wise, being a basketball player. But does that make it seem like he wants to be the guy in the NBA? So I'll leave the floor to the guys up top on my screen, at least they're up top, and we can kind of fill in from there. So either one of you guys can start off.
sure. Is it cool if I say my top five, and then like Luke or whoever, like if you
Yeah, go
disagree, let
ahead,
me
man.
know.
That's what I
Or
wanted
it's,
to do.
I think it's slightly controversial, honestly. At my one, I have Dibansta. My two, I have Boozer. I think they're borderline interchangeable. I think they're both going to be NBA stars. At my three, I have Caleb Wilson. At four, I have Peterson. And my reasoning behind that is I think the top three will be solidified stars. And I think that whatever's going on with Peterson right now is so weird that why take a risk when there's so much high end talent already? And then at five, I have Kingston Flemings, draft riser, and he's lighting it up right now. And
Beast,
there's so
beast.
much talent, but he's made his way up.
Yo,
Hmm.
can we comment on Matt's list and then go to yours, Luke? Because I
I,
really
I don't
would.
I don't really technically have a list. I was just gonna base my list off of that. To say that, I think it's I get the reasoning. Like I totally get that. Like if Darren's if you draft Darren and it doesn't work out and it's the exact same thing he's doing right now in the college world, a GM's gonna get fired.
Yeah.
So that's why understand he's out of I would say top two right now. I don't think you can put him out of the top three.
Hmm.
I think he's proved himself that he's too good for that. I agree. I think AJ will probably. I think right now he'll probably go one. and Cam's been lighting up. Unbelievable stuff. That guy can
They're
play
the most
ball.
efficient freshman ever. Do you see that?
He's unbelievable. Can do it literally everything. I think if he improves the 3-point shot a little bit, it's lights out. Like he could probably solidify himself as one, but yeah, I don't hate it. I understand it.
I have a question for the group. Matt, if with your list, let's just say
Sure.
I don't know, maybe the Pacers, let's say they have the first overall pick. Do you still take like a bigger guy? Let's just say like obviously I think Siakam's still going to be on the team. He's maybe not their franchise, but like he's a all-star level player. And you have Tyrese Haliburton coming off an injury stuff. Do you
Hmm.
risk it? And do you take the bigger guy and you like let's just say a Boozer who's like a 4 and 5, right? Or whatever. Or and like AJ's what like a 3, Siakam can kind of
Hmm.
fill those. And you have a proven guard, an all-star guard like Tyrese. What do you do in that scenario? Do you like still take best player available, like you said, AJ, or do you kind of scheme it a little to where, you kind of figure it out and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot more fluidity between the positions in the NBA now. I wouldn't really worry too much about hitting a certain position. I would say just take who you think is the best talent. And like I said, I think that Dybance is more of a high ceiling player and Boozer's more of a high floor player. They're both just phenomenal, and I don't think you go wrong with either of them. And if you put Caleb Wilson in that conversation too, I have him in my top three. I think the worst that you get with any of those players is a premier role player who exceeds in his role and has a 15-year, not even a 15, 10-year career in the NBA.
Mhm.
John, you can go. I know you want to go.
Just wanted to say, I think based off what I've seen, I feel like Boozer is the fit in Indiana out of the top guys. I feel like he can play the 3 and the 4. You adjust Siakam to the 5 with no Zubac minutes. Play a small ball with that. I think Boozer, I heard he has a really high passing upside, which would play well in
He's a
Indiana.
phenomenal facilitator. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I think he's kind of the fit there. I don't think I could see AJ, but I think if they had their choice at one, I could see it being Boozer. I just wanted to comment on that part.
I
And I
agree
also
with
had a
that.
question for Matt about Peterson. I get the issue with the off the court stuff, and I know it's really unknown to a certain extent of what's really going on, but based off what I've seen, and I know you guys have watched more games, Peterson is one of the best guard prospects that I've seen coming out of college in a very long time. So I don't think that the injury concern really should play. It's going to play a part, but I think it's over exaggerated to what it is.
That's the thing, Midge, is it's not an injury. If there was a simple explanation for what was going on, we would have heard it already. They literally can't give answers. It's an injury, it's
I
an
I
illness.
think it's load
Maybe
management. It's gotta be.
I
He just doesn't
disagree.
want to get hurt.
I saw a tweet from a Kansas fan yesterday who broke down the film. If you look at his rise on his jump shot at the Texas Tech, I think it's the game winner or the game tire. His elevation from that jump shot to the most recent game, I think it was Oklahoma State or whoever they played in Orange, whoever I don't know what school it was. Whoever they were playing, his rise on his jump shot has
Can't be
decreased
Oklahoma State.
over the past couple weeks, and the Kansas fan was pretty much saying it is most likely an injury that they're just not disclosing about. And
okay.
it's as
I
simple as
wonder if
that.
it's still the calf or I don't know. I don't know what it could be, but I don't know. It's just a huge question mark for GMs right now.
But you think he's not talking to
Yeah,
teams?
I
Like
know.
you
I
don't think
mean,
he's telling them
John,
what's
my
going
question
on?
to you would be if it is an injury and there are people out there saying that he doesn't like playing basketball and they're talking down all over his name, why is the program not coming out and disclosing the fact that he has an injury?
I don't think they feel they want to disclose what the injury is. And I think even if it matters at the end of the day, what we know, what they know, what Darren tells the teams like through the process is what's going to matter. And I think if through the process they don't see anything wrong with the injury or what went wrong this year with him isn't anything that's long term going to affect them. I do think he's easily a top going to be in the top three. And he, I don't know, it
I
Has
depends.
think if
anyone
he,
ever heard him
Obviously.
talk like in real life? I don't think I've ever seen him speak.
No, I don't. I've never heard an
um,
interview.
That's what I'm saying.
I
Like,
think
well,
go
what is
ahead.
going on? Like, I don't follow college basketball like that, but like, if this guy is one of the best players in the like world at his age, like, why have I never seen him speak about it?
I saw his trainer come out and say something and be
But that's what
like,
I'm saying. Why is his
yeah.
trainer, dude?
I guess he
There,
feels he
dude,
doesn't
there
need
is
the
something
situation. I
weird
can't
going on
speak for
here.
him.
No, I
I can't
100%
speak for
agree,
him,
Matt.
but
Like,
I think what's on the court is like so insane for
It's
his
so
a guy
good.
his age.
Hmm.
That like it's like undeniable. It's like with the thing with like with Michael Parsons and the Penn State locker room incident. It's gonna be like one of those things people overreact to and overthink going to the draft, and he's gonna get to the league and he's just going to perform. I think Darren Peterson
I
is
hope
going
that
to
for
perform.
him. I think the
I think
real
he's going
tell
to perform.
is NCAA tournament play. If he does not play like a lot of minutes during that, then I have a huge question mark. Like
Well, you think that
why don't
plays
we
into it?
huh?
You think that plays into his rest right now? Is that they're trying to make sure he
I
can
don't
play
know.
more of the
I
tournament?
really
Dude,
don't know.
no one has any clue. This is a situation that's unique to what I've seen in sports literally my entire life. I have no clue what's going on here. No one has any clue what's going on here.
But
Hmm.
I remember when we
Insane.
played rec runs over winter break, I told Luke, yo, Darren Peterson's out for the year. And
I
that was
know.
like since then, shit's been swirling about this
Hmm.
dude and his injuries. Like I feel like it's a really long ongoing thing. I do agree with that. It is weird.
Yeah, no, 100%. And one of my other questions is, how I'm not too tapped in with college basketball to where is like I don't know if like let's just say the 25th pick is, that good or like, could be like such a good role player, but in a position if you're like 17th or let's just say I think the Grizzlies would have like in like 12 to 15 right now or something like that. Is this top five, top, I would say seven maybe? So, like you were kind of saying before, Matt, so generationally like flipping a franchise. Do these teams that are like are mid-level, like a Grizzlies, for example, or I don't know, like a fucking someone, do they go and like trade for one of these guys like that are so damn near so much better than the rest. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's such a gap. Like, maybe like
Yeah.
10 through 30 is like good. Like, they're good, can be role players. But like you were saying before, like the 7 through 1 are like generational like talents. Do you go as a franchise to be like, fuck it, let's just go get these fuckers and go from there?
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean,
I think
assuming
it's just
Peterson's
hard of what
healthy,
franchise moves out of that, is what I would like to say.
Mhm.
Who does
yeah,
that?
Well,
I
yeah,
would.
Well, half the teams are
obviously, but
tanking right now for those four players, so I don't think they're going to tank and then trade it away.
Hmm.
So
well,
Well, I'm
that
saying like for
we're
example,
talking
like
about outside the top four though,
Yeah,
like
you're
Joe,
saying
like
one through
five,
seven.
six,
oh
seven. Like if you see Kingston Flemings right now and Keaton Wagler, who are probably two and
Dogs,
three
dude.
best guards in the nation right now. I mean, obviously, like it's probably Darren Peterson, but like what Flemings is doing to top 10 teams is unreal as a guard
mhm.
or as a
He came
freshman.
from nowhere too. He came out of nowhere, and he's
I wouldn't
destroying
say
everyone
that. I think from the beginning of the
in
year
in,
he was
in draft
balling.
prospect like status.
Well, yeah, I agree, but like I mean, that the mid range, the 3-point shot, he can finish. I mean, offensively, it's
Pause.
awesome.
Just kidding. Um, So with saying that, so like what I was saying like before, so an Indiana Pacers team, for example, has the number one, let's just say it has the number one pick, right? And let's just say like the Kings have or the Hawks have like a shittier team as like the 4 through 2. They let's just say Indiana thinks, oh, Darren Peterson's the best player in the country, but I have hopefully a healthy Tyrese Halliburton. Do you switch with that and get more things, or are these guys so valuable in the top four where like you just gotta go get them? Like Darren Peterson, for example. If you already have a guard, like say Indiana, right? Is he so valuable to where you still go get him after all the shit that you've been through?
Yeah, any of these top four guys you go and get pretty much no matter what the cost. If you have that pick, you hold it. Beyond that, this is a very good, deep freshman class, but I wouldn't guarantee anything out of that top four. It'll be like any other draft class where you find your guys and you
Mhm.
miss on some too.
This is the age-long best player available or draft for fit debate. It is in the NFL and it applies to this situation. I'm always a candidate for drafting best player available, no matter what your needs are. Um,
And
I
just figure
think
it
in the
out.
pace, yeah, you just figure it out from there. Like, why pass up on the talent if it's sitting there in your face? I
Hmm.
think
Yeah, and your needs will change in like a year or
exactly.
two from now. So
Oh yeah.
especially in the NBA.
Hmm.
Matt, do you have any question marks about Caleb Wilson's shooting ability?
Yeah, it's lackluster, but he's such a good athlete and he gets to the rim at such like a consistent rate. I think that he'll be fine. I don't know how it'll be in the NBA, but there are guys in the NBA now. I mean, you look at Amen
Sounds
Thompson.
like Scoop, bro.
Exactly. Like you can get by without it and let it develop for a little bit. I
Mm.
hope that it gets better, but it doesn't take
I
away
th
from that
I
he's a
think it
generational
will.
talent.
I hope he comes off the. Thank God the broken hand is on his left hand,
Yeah, that's true.
or
It's a
else
rough one.
we would probably have a problem.
Do you guys think my boy is JT Toppin a top 10 pick for the NBA?
Ooh. I don't
I
Especially with
mean,
his injury that he
I would
just told
by the time it gets there, I'll probably have an answer for you. But the way he was just playing, yes,
Yeah,
me.
he's been playing well.
But like off an injury, you think like, do you think that matters on like a guy like that?
maybe.
Mm.
I don't know.
Okay.
What he's a junior now, senior.
Yeah, something like that. I don't
I
know.
forget.
Mm. No, I mean, it's
So
gonna be
he'll probably
very
be 21 with a torn ACL coming off that. So
yeah, it's gonna be very exciting
it's
to see these guys. And imagine like all these guys just suck. You know how like disappointing, like just
gonna be
generational
funny.
suckage, like pause. That would be so not funny, but like eye-opening to be like, holy shit, college basketball is like and the
I
pro
know.
level is just like two completely different things. I don't think it will happen watching these guys play basketball, but
No,
Yeah, Toppin's led Texas Tech to a lot of big wins this year against big programs, but
mm,
like you said, he's a little bit older, and the NBA hates that, and they're really weird about that. So
I think
I've
the older players this year will be getting. I mean, I think I'm kind of intrigued to see who the older players that do come who declare, especially like the sophomores and juniors. I think there's still a ton of depth in there, not just the freshmen. So I think this whole the round one and round two, you're going to find somebody who's going to be awesome.
Matt, you
definitely
think
gonna be an exciting
Matt, you
draft.
think Caravan's a top or first round pick?
Dude, Caravan is going to be coaching at UConn within 3 years from now.
Yeah, no way.
It,
He's like projected like end of the first round.
Really.
he's a winner. He's
What about
basically like
Darius Adams?
he's a screw that guy, dude.
He's staying another 3 years.
Hey,
He
is
knew
your
he
white
wasn't gonna
boy
play at
from
UConn, so he pussied out.
is that white boy from UConn? Claire, you think he's gonna
Brandon
He'll
Mullins,
Mullins.
probably
yeah,
declare,
Mullins,
Yo,
yeah.
what about
Mullins
Keon
is in like
Anthony, bro? Is he
Mullins is in like the 10 to
while I have
15
you
range right
guys?
now.
Is he
okay?
good?
Dude,
All right,
I
then follow question while you think about that. Gilbert Arenas' son. Is he good?
he's tough. He's
Elijah,
tough.
he's
No,
good.
he's tough. If he didn't get hurt or whatever happened to him in the beginning
Who,
of the year, I
Keon
would
or
love to
Elijah?
see where he was. Because he's come out the gates firing. He fried Indiana. Fried.
Didn't Keaton get benched?
I was asking. Oh, that's what I asked about before. I don't know if he's good.
Who?
Melo's son.
Uh they're gonna fire Autry, unfortunately. I know his son through Syracuse basketball camp, so I'm not gonna say too much on that, um,
Conflict of interest, bro, on the
but yes,
podcast.
I think Keon will be fine. I think another year and a different coach will help him. Syracuse basketball, man, what a
Yeah, I mean, holy shit balls.
it used to be so fun to watch, and now it's just so depressing.
Yeah, they suck. But all right, I mean, Matt, you want anything say anything else about your little college basketball frenzy or
No, I think I got it all out. UConn's going at it again this year.
ugh.
Yo, what
Bet the
jersey is
future.
that with a three in the background, bro?
Ray Allen.
Mm,
Oh, fuck.
Jesus Shuttlesworth.
What do you mean? What the fuck?
Why do you have a Ray Allen jersey?
Because he went to
All right, all
UConn.
right,
What do you
all
mean?
right, all right.
I did not know
I'm
he
not
went
gonna.
to UConn.
I'm not gonna wear a jersey for someone that's
Ryan, do you
my
have
age,
anything
bro.
else to say?
Huh?
Do you have anything else to end this pod with or no?
No, I was just gonna wrap it up on the college basketball. Why do you have something to say?
I'll you can wrap it up on college basketball.
Nah,
I'll say something
nah,
after.
extend it, bro. If you got something to say,
No,
speak
I
your
don't care.
mind, bro.
This
No,
isn't
I'm
like a
not,
long.
it's not about college basketball. It's something project coming up.
Well, just say it and he can cut it later if it's bad.
No, it's nothing bad.
No, just
What's
say
speak
Oh,
it.
your
okay.
All right,
mind, bro?
big project coming up. Hopefully, it's out tomorrow. I have a sports blog website coming up tomorrow.
Oh,
It's called the Off Ball Forum. Uh, I'll let you guys know when it's up. I'll probably share it in the group chat or
yeah. Please do.
whoever's out there listening to this. Please go to my website. You can subscribe for free and just get notifications whenever I post anything. We'll be
Yeah.
Yes,
breaking
sir.
down film, analytical stuff for the NBA and college basketball. Uh, and it's not just going to be me. We'll see if any of these guys want to write something if they're passionate about something, especially the NFL,
Not
college
John.
football,
Not
whatever it
John.
may
I'm
be.
waiting for Steph to come back. Steph's first game back. That's my that I need him back on the floor, bro.
Yo,
Yeah,
Chapman, we could do you could do on here like with Zoom and stuff. You could do like you can record
A
yourself or
film
like two
breakdown.
guys like screen sharing film and you can like break it down. We can post
oh
it
yeah,
on
yeah.
the YouTube.
That's what I'll do.
Yeah. So, I'll try to link it when you post it. Whenever you post it, I'll send it and I'll link it down in this. But
Okay.
100%, that's sweet. So yeah, I mean, that's a great way to end it. Subscribe, like, shout out these fellas. NBA talk done right. See you later.
Yes, sir.